Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. It goes by the name Maxwell Mumba Africa, a village content creator from Nyabuhanse. So today's video is not about gossip, it is not about drama, it is not about choosing sides blindly. This is about justice, about law, responsibility, and human dignity. We are reacting to the new information surrounding Max Bryan, the horse trainer.
Well, with all that happened, with all that they did to me, they still have the courage to call me and ask me to pay for the horse's treatment. Yeah.
Who is already injured, already fired, already vulnerable. And now, according to his own public statements, is being pressured to pay for horse treatment and threatened with reputation destruction on social media.
I had bad injuries. I had to leave the same day. Actually, it's not that I left. You chased me away. And then you called me several times, threatening to rubbish my name to all social media and to all world, telling people that I'm a bad person. I keep hurting horses. No.
I want to be very clear from the beginning. Everything I say here is based on public statements, comments, and analysis. This is the reaction and legal discussion, not an accusation. According to Mark's own public statement given yesterday on his live, today morning on his live, he has now been contacted by somebody, a known person, allegedly acting on the behalf of others, and told to pay for the horse treatment. And the person who contacted here, Max Bryan, horse trainer, is Gitiriba. At the same time, Max says that he's being threatened that if he does not comply, his name will be rubbished across social media, portraying him as a bad person. Let us pause here. This is a man who says he was injured while working. He was fired immediately. He received no medical assistance. He had to beg for transport money back home to Nyeri County. I don't know if Nyeri is county, to Nyeri, and begged money for hospital billing. And now, allegedly that he is being told to pay damages and face public humiliation. This is where things move from labor issues into serious legal territory. Because in law, who communicates matters a lot. If Max is not being contacted directly from an employer, and his employer for this case is Mura, or through a lawyer, but instead through another individual, that alone raises a lot of questions. Let me explain this simply. When disputes become serious, injury, damages, responsibility, the proper channels are lawyers, labor officers, insurance companies, and courts. And remember, Mura himself, he does not have an insurance cover for the staffs, even for the horses, because nowadays even animals get insurance cover to protect them in case like this one. When it had an insurance cover, actually the insurance itself, the company itself, could be covering all these medical expenses, not social media intermediaries. So when third party is used to apply pressure, it can appear, legally speaking, as intimidation, coercion, or attempt to avoid formal accountability. And this is what Mura is really avoiding. I'm not saying that that is the intention. I'm saying that that is how the law of Kenya may interpret it. Let me just talk about this. Now let's address the big legal question. Can Marks be forced to pay for the horse treatment? In general labor law principles includes Kenyan law, the answer depends on negligence and employment context. And that is the key points. And these are the key points that I'm going to add. If an employee is injured while performing work duties, the employer typically carries responsibility unless gross negligence is proven in legal process. It is said that Max Bryan, horse trainer, was told to go and graze the horses on the school field, that is Nyamwini. But instead, he went to Hispania border with the horses. When he was coming back, he got that accident with the horse. So that means that he was not within the zone where he was told not to be. But nothing legal has been filed. So when you tell him to pay the horse, it's not proven legally. So you cannot decide guilty unilaterally, demand payment informally, threaten consequences without due process. Even if the mistake occurred, liability must be determined by insurance, labor officers, or a court, not by public pressure. Let me tell Max, which this part that I'm going to talk about is extremely serious. Threatening to destroy somebody's reputation, especially when they are injured and vulnerable, can fall under several legal concerns. And number one, defamation. Number two, harassment. Number three, actually we're talking about intimidation. Number four, psychological harm. Even threatening to do it can be actionable. And here is the most important point. Marx has not insulted anyone publicly. He has not called names, made threats, mobilized attack, and he has not even gone to court to follow or to seek justice. He has not even contacted lawyers to work on this case. He only described what happened to him. So, attacking him is a return. It is not defense, it is retaliation. Let me say that. So, The law also looks at power imbalance. Ask yourself this: who has a platform? Who has money? Who has supporters? Who has influence? Marx is injured. Marx is unemployed. Marx is asking for medical help. Then threatening such a person carries far more weight than threatening an equal. That is why the law labor exists, to protect the weaker party. So when they are threatening Marx, that is not something that they're supposed to do. This guy is unemployed, living alone employment. Marx had worked for some days before being fired or chased. And up to now, that money has not been paid. So that means Mura owns his money. Let me tell us why this is now a public interest issue. This is no longer just about Marx. It is about every worker who has no written contract. Remember, I said Mura does not give people, the staff, contracts. You know, like now, this issue could be actually, this matter could be actually, they could be a space where it is there stipulated that when you do this to the host, you are being done this and this, but there is no any contract. There is no any rules and regulations of workplace. Then you see that, okay, I was talking about every worker who gets injured on the job, is fired immediately, is blamed publicly, is silenced through fear. If this becomes acceptable, then tomorrow it will be something else. Since today creates victims tomorrow, let me tell what Marx is supposed to do, in my own opinion. And this is the legal education, not advice. Marx should document everything. Document the calls, document the messages, document the threats and names. Document everything. Then after documenting, stop informal negotiation. No payments, no verbal agreements. After doing that, report to labor office or WIBA. And the last time I did a video like this, I told us the full meaning of WIBA. And just write that report, yeah? Injured at work overrides everything. As long as Marx, you are injured at your workplace, it overrides everything. Another thing, okay, for this labor thing, yeah, that means you have to come all the way from Nyeri and come to the office in Migori County and report that issue. Because that issue is not supposed to be handled away from, okay, in the near office of the labor office. So you have to travel all the way from Nyeri, I don't know, Nyeri or Chaka, to the labor office in Migori County, then write your report. For the lawyer, you can take lawyer anywhere, but I usually caution people, don't take lawyers from around. Get a good lawyer from somewhere else. Yeah, you can try in Kisumu, we have in Nairobi, we have very good lawyers who cannot be intimidated, who cannot be corrupt. Because the reason why I'm telling you that, money speaks. when you get, somebody like Max is not somebody, let's say, from this community or from here. So oppressing him is still possible. Getting somebody who does not have knowledge about Mora is very good. Another thing I was talking about, avoid public fights. Let facts speak. Don't return to them. Don't shout back to them. Just behave like a fool. Then seek legal aid or public interest lawyers, even free ones, because I was reading on the comments, I was seeing people telling him that, okay, getting a free lawyer is very hard, but just try, yeah? That is what I want. So, internet says that there are some free lawyers. I don't know if that is possible, because somebody cannot travel all the way just to give you free services. You can never go to somebody's office, start knocking, then you get free service, even if that person is working for the government. Because we know how Africa behaves, so there is nothing for free. Just know that the law does not favor noise, it favors evidence. That is what I have to talk and say to Max. Don't go there on camera, start shouting, say this, they, responding to this, telling subscriber this. No, the law does not favor noise, it favors evidence. Make sure you have evidences of as long as you have that phone call. Record that phone call, screenshot if it is, you have the date, the timing and everything. That is what I can really tell that. And let me just give this message to the public and subscribers. So to the public, I say this: supporting someone you admire does not mean crushing someone else. Empathy is not betrayal. Justice is not hatred. You can support creators without attacking the injured. We have seen these before. People have been attacking Max all the way when he was in hospital. Others were saying, you must pay, I don't know, a lot of things, a lot of shenanigans. That is not the way the law works. When, let's say you are supporting Mora, you are not supposed to attack Max. And to those who threatening reputation destruction, remember, screenshots live forever. Words have consequences. That is what I can say. Even Max, when he was working there, Max deserves medical care. Max deserves due process. Max deserves to be heard, not silenced. Mura never took Max to the hospital. He just chased him. And you know very well, Max deserves medical attention. I would like Max to take legal process, because justice does not come from threats. If anybody is threatening you, justice does not come from threats. It comes from truth, law, and humanity. And that is my reaction, that's my analysis, and that's where I stand. If Max, you have heard me, put it into practice. Don't come to the camera seeking sympathy. Nobody will come there with empathy. This is the time that you have to fight it or mess it. Because the way things are going now, it needs legal action. Not just there crying, from the hospital bed, from home. No. You have to stand up like a man. Be yourself. Subscribers are listening. And you have so good subscribers. That is what I can really tell you. Take the opportunity before the opportunity takes on you. The way I'm seeing these things, the way they are heading, opportunity will be taking over from you unless you listen, you act, and deal with this matter. The Luya say it, mundu humundu. Man, mundu humundu means what? Man to man. Kiume. In Swahili we say it, kiume or ume, something of sort, yeah. So work on this issue, starting from now, not through the videos, not through the cameras, not through any another thing. So let them not threaten you to pay for the host treatment, and they never paid for your own treatment, and you are their worker, their staff. Who does that? And Gitiriba, you yourself, you are being used. Your day is coming, because the same way you saw Mayugno day reached. And let me tell those keyboard warriors who are coming to my channel and talking a lot of shit, that I'm doing reaction. What Mura did, the video about Mayuguno itself is a reaction video. So when you come to me, then you tell me that I'm doing reaction. I'm analyzing the situations. I'm not even okay, who cares? Even if it is reaction, even if it is what, who cares? So that is what I can say. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Let us subscribe, let us talk, let us support the channel, let us join the membership, let us blah. I don't want to say that word. Let us stop those, the way Samia Suluhu was saying that hakutakuwa na nywinywi wala nywinywinywi. Let us say that. Goodbye for now. Let us meet in the next episode. Goodbye.